Hello everyone, this is our first video and the first video of the series Top Interview 150 Questions. And the first question of our series is merge sorted array. And what the problem says that we have two arrays are given num1 and num2 and both are in sorted order. So we just have to merge the both arrays into one, and also that array should be sorted. Okay. So the size of both the arrays are given as m and n, and okay, that's all for the problem. The first example is given here, and you can see that we have zeros at the last of the array, which is the size of num2, so it can fit inside the num1. Okay, so what could be the easiest approach to solve this problem? That could be like if we just add those three digits into these num1 and then sort this array, then of course we will get this output. What do you think about it? Let's try to do that. So first of all, we will run a loop which will start from I is equals to 0. I is equal to 0. What do you think that for that one, that num2 of 0th index? Okay, this I equal to 0 represent here. Okay, and another integer for these index. Okay, this is 0. So I is here, j is here, and we are going to copy these all elements into num1. Okay, so now how long our loop will run? Until our j will come here. Okay, so simply j less than m plus n. This is m, this is n. Okay, m plus n. Okay, all right, and we have to increment this both the pointers. Okay, now we are just going to copy the values into num1. So num1 of j will be equal to num2 of I. All right, so these two lines, what these two lines are going to do is just copy those values into these. Okay, and after doing that we just have to sort these num1. Okay, so we will use a built-in function sort for this, in which we are going to pass the iterators of nums1 dot begin and till the end for the end of iterator nums1 dot end. All right, so now this line will sort our array, and let's try to check if our answer is correct or not. Okay guys, accepted. Now let's I'm sorry for the background noise. Noise cancellation. Alright, so 100% beats and 0 ms, of course it's passing all the test cases. Okay, but we can also do it in another approaches. There is many. We are going to discuss about another approach and what it could be like. Just simply we have both of the arrays are sorted in order. So another way we can do this, by we just know thus both are sorted, then we know that the last element of the both of the arrays will be the largest one, right? What we have to do is we have to move the largest one to the end of this num1 array. Like we have to move the largest one here, and we know that the largest one is here or here. One of those indexes, largest one will be here. Let's just suppose this is our I and this is our j and this is our k. Okay, those three pointers points to those three indexes, and we just have to check those three indexes basically. So we just have to move the greatest element at the place of kth index, so let's just check which one is the greatest. 6 is of course 6, so we will put 6 here. Then when putting this value we will just decrement it j by 1, and the j will move here. Okay, so let's check again which one of them is the, of course while moving one of these we will move k up 2, right? So we will move this here. Now let's check which one of them is the greatest one. Of course this j, 5 is greatest among both. Then we will add 5 here. We will just decrement in j, also decrement in k, then again compare which one is the greater. Of course I is greater. Then remove, we will put the I in the k. now we will move I as well as k. Okay, so we are going to do this process iteratively. Okay, again we will going to compare this both, which one is big greater. Of course both are equal, you can do anything at this condition, like move any pointer ahead, right? So the size is just decremented, so we are going to add, like do this any of them, then I'm just going to increase this, like decrement in I, then of course the kth value will be 2, as I copied this value. Decrement in I, decrement in k, which one is greater? 2 is greater. This one will be finished. And so here is the solution of our last approach. Here we have 3 pointers I, j and k. I is pointing to the last index of nums1 and j is pointing to the last index of num2, and k is pointing to the last index of our num1, which will be our
When
answer.
j is out of the bound,
And this
then the
loop is
loop is going
comparing
to be end here.
I with j of num2, I of num1 and j of num, just decrement pointers respectively, and also the k. At the last, when condition any values are going are left in the num of nums2, then we will simply add them to our array. Here it's